Nasa linya na natin, Ambassador Jose Manuel Romualdez, Philippine Ambassador to the United States.
Yeah.
Ambassador, magandang umaga. Si Joel Siweng po ito.
Good morning po.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to both of you.
Opo, Ambassador, tanungin lang namin,
Yes.
Anong oras ba nagsisimula ang botohan dyan sa darating na Miyerkules dito sa
It's
Pilipinas?
actually 7:40 dahil daylight saving time ngayon. So 13 hours ahead ang Manila ngayon sa atin.
Opo, pero ang simula ho ng botohan ay sa darating na Miyerkules, anong oras po?
Pakiulit lang.
Anong oras po magsisimula ang botohan sa darating na Miyerkules, Ambassador?
Medyo mahina yung audio ninyo.
Ay, teka, ayusin natin yung audio natin kay Ambassador Babe Romualdez. Malaman natin pag nagsimula pa ng...
better.
Ayan. Ambassador, naririnig nyo na po
Okay,
kami.
better. Yes, I can hear you now better.
Alright.
Definitely.
Anong oras po magsisimula ang botohan po dyan sa Miyerkules?
Tuesday, I think it's supposed to open around 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Hanggang anong oras yun, Ambassador?
Usually, it's also up to around 7 or 8 p.m.
Parang 12 hours.
Meron na
12
palang
hours.
76 million. Tama ba, Ambassador? 76 million na raw ang nakaboto na raw po.
Ang early voters.
Oo.
Yes, so
ilan na lang po yung boboto sa Tuesday dyan sa Amerika?
Well, usually it's about 150 to 100. That based on last year, no? Mga 160 to 170 million out of the 330 million Americans. So,
Malaki pa yung yung ina-expect natin na boboto
inaasahan
by
natin,
Tuesday sa Amerika, Miyerkules po dito sa Pilipinas. Ambassador, ito malaking
Correct,
tanong. Ano po ang magiging difference halimbawa? Nung naging presidente na si Trump, so alam na natin yung magiging trust ng presidency niya ulit. Kung sakaling manalo siya ulit, hindi ba? Pero pag in the event na si Harris ang manalo, anong tingin niyo magiging difference ng kanilang panuntunan, especially sa pagkikipagrelasyon alyansa sa Pilipinas?
well, si Vice President Harris napunta dyan sa Pilipinas at one time. In fact, nagbisita siya sa Palawan sa isang mga fishermen natin. So we expect the same type of relationship that we've had, similar to the administration of President Biden. Yung kay President Trump naman, kung makabalik siya sa White House, yan, iiba siguro yung relasyon natin as far as on the economic front. Dahil iba yung policy ni former President Trump. But as far as the defense relations natin, pareho pa rin. Dahil sa administration nga ni former President Trump, yung word na ironclad commitment, that's when it was coined during the time of former President Trump.
Ang sabi po ang tingin ng iba ang alyansa natin sa Amerika noong sa panunungkulan ni Trump, parang may iba siyang leaning, hindi siya kasing solid ng Democrats. Ambassador, do you agree?
Well, I don't think so. Dahil it is also in the interest of the United States to have a free and Indo-Pacific region, especially the freedom of navigation dyan sa South China Sea. Dahil trillions of dollars ang dumadaan dyan na trade, cargo trade that passes through that strait. And more or less, the interest of the United States is similar to what our interest is, which is to keep that area free. And of course, our territorial sovereignty is also respected, which I think the United States and other allies as well, including Japan and South Korea and Australia and even England and France, they're all supportive of our territorial sovereignty.
And kung sino man na manalo sa kanya, ang magiging stand ng Amerika, especially when it comes to the Mutual Defense Treaty and yung implementation nito, will not matter. Pareho lang kasi iisa yung pinaninindigan nila kung anong nilalaman ng MDT, Ambassador.
Yes, definitely. Dahil, as I said, yung defense establishment dito is very much aligned with the way they want our alliance to continue. Yung Visiting Forces Agreement has been there already for many, many years, since 1993-94. At saka yung ating EDCA, it's been also around since 2016. Yan, tuloy-tuloy yan, yung agreement na yan, which we respect at saka yung Mutual Defense Treaty which has been around since 1951.
Okay, siguro mabalikan ko lang yung yung binanggit po ninyo, Ambassador. Pag si Trump ang nanalo, walang mababago do sa ating defense
Yes,
yung defense agreement. Pero yung economic front magbabago. Ano ibig sabihin po ninyo noon, Ambassador?
Well, yung sa economic front, babantayan natin exactly kung ano yung policy ni former President Trump if he goes back to the White House. As you know, ang gusto ni President Trump, yung mga businesses that have been leaving, especially leaving China, they're encouraging them to go back to the United States, giving them tax breaks and so forth and so on. So that everything will be more or less the manufacturing of many of the products that, especially semiconductors, which is a very important security aspect of the industry, yung the technological part of it. Gusto ni President Trump sa US i-manufacture. So there will be changes along those lines. However, yung mga supplies like for instance yung mga areas in sa solar energy, for instance, tuloy-tuloy lang yan. Tapos there is also yung mga manufacturing of other aspects like leather goods and so forth and so on. Yan, medyo hindi papalit yan. In fact, yung exports natin to the United States, ang pinakamataas na exports ngayon in Asia is Vietnam and the Philippines. Yan tayong pinakamataas ngayon na exporting to the United States. Sa tingin ko, hindi magbabago yan.
Baka tumaas pa o mananatili doon sa kasalukuyang bilang?
I would think that it will because dahil gusto rin ng Amerika, especially business, na ang supply line, not necessarily everything has to come from manufactured in the United States. The supplies will come to other countries as well. You see, kundi masyadong tataas masyado yung presyo nito mga supplies na kailangan ng US rin.
Yung immigration policy ni dating US President Donald Trump, hindi ba yung disadvantage para sa mga Filipino ambassador?
Well, the immigration policy is really more of those illegal areas, illegal immigrants that come into the United States. Mainit na mainit si former President Trump dyan. So definitely there will be a lot of movements along those lines. No? And promise nga niya that he will deport millions of these illegal immigrants that come into the United States, which is a very major issue here in the United States now. Yung economy at saka yung illegal immigration is a big issue. Kaya neck and neck nga yung elections dito between President Trump and Vice President Harris.
Okay, siguro matanong na lang natin. Alas 8 po magbubukas ang botohan sa Tuesday dyan, Miyerkules dito sa Pilipinas. Kailan malalaman kaagad
yung result,
Ambassador? Ano ba timeline ninyo?
Yan, magandang question yan. Dahil masyadong tight yung race. At saka, yun na nga, meron ng mga early voters na 75 million or 76 million that have already gone. So there will be a lot of these states that are dahil ang sistema dito electoral votes, meaning to say each state will be the ones that will make that will be add up to 270, and the highly contested states like Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. That's going to be really where the decision will be made, so to speak. Dahil neck and neck sa lahat ng mga ibang mga states that will bring the electoral votes to close to 270. Pero that finishing line of about 19 electoral votes will decide on who will be the next president of the United States. Yun ang babantayan, and that's probably going to take some time. I would think that based on the past history, I would think that it will not take longer than probably another 24 to 48 hours.
Yun.
Oo, yan.
Bilis
Malaman na natin.
Less than 3 days, alam na natin yun. Di ba?
Kapanapanabik ito.
I would think so.
Yes.
Kapanapanabik ito, Ambassador. Parating makipagtalas-tasan kami sa inyo. Magmula ho ngayon hanggang sa matapos
Matapos
ang
ang
bilangan
eleksyon.
dyan at eleksyon dyan. No? But in the
Anytime,
meantime, salamat. Mag-ingat kayo,
Sir,
Ambassador.
thank you.
Thank you.
Mag-ingat.
Okay. Maraming salamat rin sa inyo.
Good
Thank you
morning,
very
Thank
much.
you po. Good morning. Si
Good morning.
Ambassador Jose
Okay.
Manuel Romualdez,
Okay. Bye.
Philippine Ambassador to the United States.